Hey guys, it's BC Cranford 1056, and today we're going to be doing a little bit of a different kind of video. Right now I'm a freshman in high school and I take photography as my elective. So our homework assignment for this weekend is to take pictures with our Pinhole Photography, or rather Pinhole cameras that I made. So I'm going to show you how that works, but first I need to take it out. I made these two cameras in class for the purpose of this project. Okay, so here is my first pinhole camera. I cannot open it up and show you what's inside because there is photographic paper inside. And once the photographic paper is exposed to light, the photographic paper then takes a picture of whatever it sees, or an instance, basically, it will, once the photographic paper sees any sort of light, it will automatically not become light resistant anymore. So basically how the camera works is, okay, so right there, this black thing, that's my shutter. To take a picture, I will raise this up for a little bit, like 30 or 40 seconds, and then close it back again. There is photographic paper inside here, and then once I get back to school, I will develop it using 4 different types of chemicals in about 20 minutes. So that's how I do it. And also, there is a pinhole. The reason why this is called Pinhole Photography is because there is a little, underneath this, underneath the shutter, there is a little pinhole that is about 3/10 of an inch big. And once I raise the shutter, light enters the pinhole, which then angles directly onto the photographic paper. And then, however long the light comes in there, a picture will be put on that paper. And then once I get back to school, again, I will develop it. So this is the small one. I'll get the big one out for you. And if I accidentally open the box, then I failed this project. Because, again, as I said, the light. So here's the big box. As you can see, it's a little bit bigger. And it's the same type of thing. Photographic paper's inside. I taped it down so it won't move. And again, same concept. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually do my homework live on camera. I have to take a picture with this camera and with that camera. So what we're going to do is I'm going to move the tripod over here. I'm just going to place my camera right over here. Now the way I have to do this is, hold on a second, just need to raise this a little bit so that way you guys can see what I'm about to do. Alright, let me just lock it. There we go. I have to go in my folder and get the paper. Here's my folder. And inside here contains the paper that I will use. Alright, so let me just unhook the camera to show you guys. Alright, so here's my log. Basically, this is Pinhole Camera Journal. My camera name and f-stop will go there. I'll put that there. So here's 10/17/12 EV rating, which is 12, which means it was a very bright sunny day outside, and I was able to take a picture. Subject and lighting, I took a picture of a school bus, and it was somewhat in the shade. Suggested exposure f250. Actual exposure f210. I'll explain what that is in a second. So that was the big camera, and then this down here is the small camera. So it's the same: 10/17/12, EV rating 12, subject, school bus, shade, f250, f210. Now, here's how I calculate the EV rating. Bright sunny day is an EV level of 12. A normally sunny day is an EV rating of 11, and a overcast day is an EV of 10. So basically, since I'm going to be taking a picture inside with artificial light sources, what we're going to do is this is basically going to be around maybe an EV of 8 or 9. And the way I calculate that is because it's not overcast. Since it's nighttime outside, as you can see, it is somewhat dark in here. So I have to, actually, I'll make it a little lighter by raising this, but I still need to do it that way. So the the F rating for mine, let me just check. Alright, I don't have it. But it's between 250 and 360. So if I scroll down to around 8. Alright, so suggested time to have the shutter open is around 4 minutes. Alright, so what we're going to do now is we're going to do it. So I'm just going to put the camera back on the tripod over here. And we will take a picture of the camera here facing that way. So let me just move my stuff. And I have to time it with my iPhone, so that will be good. Let me just take a small camera. And then once we are done with that, I will record the information in my journal. So there we go. Alright, so now what we're going to do, let me just zoom out so that way you guys can see my iPhone. I'm about to set the timer. So we're going to go to clock and timer, and that will be 4 minutes. Alright, now let me just zoom in back to the boxes. As soon as I press the start button, we will begin. 3, 2, 1, start, raise, and raise. Alright, so now the light is going inside the camera. And we just have to wait for that to count down. So, yeah, right now it's taking a picture. Both cameras are taking a picture. One second. So what is going to be included in this picture is the tripod, the camera, myself, my computer, my window behind me, and everything else. Now the way that the pictures actually turn out is it's backwards. So basically anything that's black will be white, and anything that's white will be black. And it's just black and white, no colors. Excuse me. How much time we got left on here? Two minutes, 30 seconds to go, folks. And then I'll end the video once I write down what it is. If you're wondering what I'm doing, if you're wondering what I'm doing, I am currently writing a post on my official SPC Cranford 1056 homepage on Facebook. I'll give you the link to that in a moment. Alright, so the post is now up. The link to get to my page, 1 second, is 1 second. The page is just loading while I check the time on here. 45 seconds, folks. 45 seconds. "30 seconds, folks." Once the alarm goes off, which I'm sure you'll hear, then we will end it. 15 seconds, 10 seconds rather. Okay, so now I need to close this. Timer is now and that's that. So now, what we're going to have to do is Alright, so now what we're going to do, okay, now the link for my Facebook page is facebook.com/spccranford1056. Alright, so that's easy to remember. But now, alright, that's my homework I have to do. Alright, here we go. I'm going to have to bring over the tripod so I can fill this chart in. So now, if I accidentally forget my homework and my teacher thinks I didn't do it, I could tell her that I have video footage. Alright, so for the big camera, which is right here, we're going to, alright, so this is big, and then down here we have small. Alright, so this today is 10, 20, 12. I don't know if you guys can see that. EV rating of 8. Subject and lighting. Room. And dark. Suggested exposure f250. Actual exposure f210. And, alright, so that's the big one. Now let's do the small one. 10, 20, 12. EV rating of 8. Room. Dark. F250. F210. And alright, so that is how you do pinhole photography, or at least that's how I did it for class. As you can see, there are the cameras. And yep, that is it, guys. That is the video. I'll talk to you guys later. If you have any questions, comments, please feel free to contact me at facebook.com/spccranford1056. Talk to you guys later.